Hello, everyone. If you're watching on demand, it's Tuesday, the 21st of April, and this is our weekly 30-minute speed introduction session. We're going to buzz around the room. If you hear from somebody you'd like to speak to, do please let me know or look out for the chat file wherever this appears. So that's me done. I'm Mark Walmsley. I'm the founder of the Arts and Culture Network. It's a little bit like University Challenge, isn't it? It's a bit odd. Excellent. Let's go around the room. If you don't mind, I'll come to Rose first and then to Bill. Rose, would you like to jump off mute and say hi to everyone?
Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm Rose. So I'm in Peterborough. I'm an intuitive creative leadership wellbeing guide. Bit of a mouthful there. I'm currently just working on setting up a membership for creative leadership and how people can use that for their personal and practical and business. So yeah, that's me for now.
That's great, Rose. Thank you very much. Let's come to Bill and then to David, please.
I'm Bill. I'm in the US, New York, on the western side, nowhere near New York City. I'm a children's book author and illustrator, and my story styles tend to focus more on the importance of flights of fancy and imagination, and my art style is leans more traditional, though I work in digital.
Fantastic, Bill. Thank you very much. Nakisha has joined us as well. Hi, Nakisha. You're very welcome. Good to see you. Thank you, Bill. Let's come to David and then Drew. Nakisha, we're just doing some brief introductions around the room, so we'll come to you in a moment. Thank you. David and then Drew, please.
Okay, I'm based in Fort Worth, Texas. My experience is really in the music and audio arts, emphasis on analog synthesizers like the Moog and the ARP, and now it's all virtualized inside of a Mac computer. 10 trips to West Africa to study the Cora, deep experience in coding for Microsoft and HTML and all of that. And my stuff is in the chat if you want to talk with me further. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you very much, David. Let's come to Drew now.
Thanks, Mark. Hi, everyone. Great to see you all. I'm Drew, and I'm a photographer based in Bristol, in the southwest of England, for those outside the UK. So I'm kind of slap bang kind of between South Wales and London. I'm a headshot portrait photographer. I also do a variety of stock photography, which just to give you an idea so I can show you. And that's one I printed off with an idea to put into a frame, but not one of the frames I planned for because it doesn't quite fit for it. So lots of ideas coming out at the moment for end of month, loads of things happening here. So I'll chat to you about that in suitable things. My info's in the main chat. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much, Drew. I had a conversation earlier today with one of our full members, Tanny Tellis. She's an artist in Corsica, and she started a subscription service, which I thought I'd share with you, if especially if you're a visual artist or a photographer. She's already got subscribers, which is great. She's got 5 subscribers. She charges them $15 a month, and she sends them a little printout at A5 size of one of her many images at random. And she's growing that nicely. And I thought that was a really clever way for a visual artist to gain some regular income. I said $15 is not enough. And those 5 people who have subscribed, she doesn't know them. They found her and she offered this subscription service from her website. So for $15, I'll send you a surprise image through the post every month. And so people are really look forward to getting that and finding what it is. And it doesn't cost her much. I think she said it costs her $6 to print and send them, and she charges 15. So that's a nice, and as she gets more subscribers, it'll become less costly because she can print in bulk. So Drew, your stuff's great. You might want to consider doing something similar.
I have done previously, but I'll say more later so we can get around the room appropriately.
Yeah, that's it, it's worth doing because I think you're selling surprise and delight. You're not selling art, and there's a big difference.
That's a really great idea, Mark. Yeah, thank you for sharing it.
Excellent. Thank you, Drew. Let's come to Kirabel, if we could, please, next, and then Vanessa.
Hello, everyone.
Kirabel.
I hope all of you are well. I'm Kirobel. I'm from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. I'm a music producer as well as mixing engineer and sound designer. I work at Box Records, which is an Ethiopian record label based in Addis Ababa, which emphasizes with folk and traditional Ethiopian music. That's all about me, I guess.
That's great. Do please pop a link to some of your music in the chat, won't you, so that we can have a listen. That would
Of course.
be great. Thank you very much, Kirabel. You're very welcome. Vanessa and then Nakisha, please.
Hi, everyone. I'm just conscious that Vincent has a grizzly bear chasing him. So I hope you know how to defend yourself, Vincent. I'm Vanessa.
Very well. He's a good bear. Nobody.
It's a
He's
good
a friend
bear.
of me. Yeah.
It's
He's
a
friend of me.
stuffed bear.
Yeah. He's French.
It's French.
Yeah. He likes cheese. His name is Camembert.
Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Oh, gosh. Well, so I'm founder of Crafty Team Building, and I go into corporates and I inject some life into stressed teams. So always looking to connect to people directors, culture directors, employee engagement, anything like that. And yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Thanks, everyone.
That's great, Vanessa. Thank you. Just before we come to Nakisha, just a quick reminder that I'll try and post this video with the chat file to our LinkedIn group tomorrow. So we have 126,000 in that group. So it would make sense for me to be able to tag you in it so people can find you that way. So do please make sure you're a member of that group and ideally connected with me as well, so that when I tag it, when I post, I can tag you. So just as a brief reminder. Nakisha, would you like to jump off mute and say hi, and then we'll come to Vincent.
Hello, my name is Nakisha, and my artist performer name is N, but that's kind of like how I'm known professionally now, because I'm a multidisciplinary artist, so I kind of use that name for everything. So yeah, I'm a multidisciplinary artist that's based in Malvern, and my practice moves across painting, analog photography, film, music. I'm also a mum of 4 girls, and so if you do hear Squirmin' and Gurmin in the background, it's because my 13-week-old is squirming right there. Hey.
Oh, well, she wants to say hello.
She might do. So
there she is.
Hi.
Oh, beautiful.
So
what
yeah,
a sweetheart.
I work as a composer and a producer and a songwriter, with a focus on expressive process-led work rooted in community. So I basically I also do curation and art consultancy for my local community, and I'm looking to start expanding that. So I was working kind of more worldwide before probably, let's say 2020, 2021, I was still doing that. And then now that I've moved to this new area, I've kind of localized my work to now expand it again internationally. Sorry. So I also have a program for 11-year-olds to 25-year-olds called Grounded, which is a fellowship program. And so we try to connect youth to industry faster and to find what they're interested in. So I've got partnerships with like the Fashion Museum here. And so we've got fashion students that's going to come and get some mentorship and be connected to industry. Same thing with the art student. I had an art student last month who exhibited for the first time at one of our exhibitions, and she sold her work before the end of close, and she's 11 years old. So wow. And she was alongside professional artists who have been doing this for years as well, who also sold, but she sold first, and she gave her first artist talk. So we're kind of mentoring and building infrastructure for the arts here in Malvern. And if you've heard of the UK town of culture, Malvern is one of the towns that have put in their expression of interest, and I'm on the steering group for that. And one of the things that I was really talking about was the infrastructure for the arts and stuff like that. So I better jump off. I'll put my details in the chat so you guys can find me. I'm not actually a member, but I thought I'd come to this, introduce myself, and just kind of get a feel for it, because I think I might actually sign up and be a member. So yeah,
that's great. Nikisha, thank you so much. If you're planning to join us as a full member, please do so before the 1st of May, because we're restructuring the membership benefits. But anyone who's already a member at £10 a month at that point will remain on £10 a month. So it might be worth bearing that in mind. And I'm always happy to have a quick 15-minute chat on Zoom with the children or without, don't mind. Same with anyone here who'd like to have a quick 15-minute chat. So that's great. Thank you so much for that intro. Quite when you sleep, I have no idea. Probably not much at the moment. No. I love Malvern. It's a wonderful place. I used to be a member of the City of Birmingham Symphony Orchestra, and which is not far away. And so I'm fond of the Malvern Hills and Elgar as well. So there you go.
You saying Elgar, I'm actually composing the music this year for the Elgar Festival. So if you're around on the 23rd of May, the Cube in Malvern, it's called the Reimagined Orchestra, my orchestra. And so we're performing the new material on the 23rd of May. So if you're around, please come by.
Please drop me a line about that. That sounds wonderful. Excellent. Thank you, Nikisha. Vincent, let's come to Vincent. Good to have you here with us, Vincent, despite the bear in the background.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Mark. My name is Vincent Messier. I'm an artist painter from Belgium. I'm an art coach also as well. And I'm very glad to be ambassador to bring other people on board of the happy family of ACN, Mark, as a fantastic founder of that. I'm very proud of that. I'm very honored to be that. Thank you very much, Mark.
Thank you so much, Vincent. And thank you for all the work you do flying the flag for us. Yeah. As most of you know, we're completely member funded as a community. We've got 185,000 members across our LinkedIn groups, but just 300 full members. But that makes this possible. So thank you very much for that, Vincent. Several of the people you've introduced have joined us as full members. And as you know, we try to donate some of that membership revenue when we can. Nikisha, you'll appreciate this. We want to become a grant-making body with no application form. That's the plan. I've coined the phrase democratic collective philanthropy, and that's how we roll. So excellent. Thank you very much, Vincent. Let's come to Sharif now, if I may, and then to Sophia, please. Sharif, it's all yours.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody, and good afternoon. Sharif, Egyptian based in Ecuador, and I work as a film critic in film festivals and also translation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharif. It's good to have you with us. Do please make sure your details are in the chat if you can. And Sophia, lovely to have you here. Thank you for coming along.
Yes.
All yours.
Yes, thank you, Mark. I also want to say thank you very much for introducing me to Tyler. I had a chance to meet him last Friday, so just wanted to thank you for that. That was a really great meeting. Hi, guys. I am Sophia. I'm a producer and actor based in Los Angeles. I am currently working on 2 specific projects. I have an immersive ocean experience that we are looking for funding, as well as a feature film that I'd like to shoot in Malta sometime this year. We're in the packaging phase right now, so it means we're just looking for actors. One of the other things I wanted to mention actually this week was that because I'm in development, I have some time, and I'm happy to help anyone if they need any support on their pitch decks. I've done a bunch of them that have gone in front of investors and in front of different stakeholders. So if anybody needs any support on that, let me know. And I'll put my details in the chat.
That's really kind. Somebody joined our LinkedIn group recently who is a stunt master based in Malta. Would that be somebody who could be interesting? Or...
Yeah, they would be, because we are doing a few stunts as part of the film. It's a romantic thriller, so definitely there's some parts of it that would require stunts. So yes, if you don't mind, I would love to chat with them.
Happy to do that. There's a lot of danger in romance, after all.
It's very dangerous.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sophia. I think I do hope I haven't missed anyone. I think we've been around the room. That's wonderful. So if you're watching on demand and you've heard from somebody you'd like to have a further conversation with, or hire, even better, or commission, or work with, or collaborate with, do please let me know. Or wherever this video appears, there'll be a chat file in which you'll find the contact details. So thank you very much for watching.